Hi and welcome back. In this chapter, we will discuss another variation of the loops, that is for loop. So let's start. So in our previous chapters, we have discussed this while loop. As you can see here, we have this list containing some elements, some integers, and here we have shown a loop which we have discussed previously, the while loop, where we have this variable index which is being used to iterate over this list. So we have this condition while index is less than the length of the list. We just keep on printing the indexed element and then we increment the index counter. So in each iteration we increment this index variable. This helps us in iterating over the list. So this we have discussed in our last chapters. Now let's discuss the for loop. Now if we want to iterate on the same list, we can use this for loop. The syntax will be something like this: for variable in will be a keyword, and then the list name. Assuming the list name is LST, so we can say that for item in list LST, just print this item. In each iteration of this loop, this item variable will take the value of the next element in the list. So in the first iteration, this item variable will have the value 5. In second iteration, this item variable will keep the value 4, and then 6, then 7, and so on. So if we execute this loop, the output will be something like this: 5, 4, 6, 7, 9, 3. So all the elements in the list will be printed one by one using this for loop. So just to mention again, the syntax is for and then the variable name which will get the value of the next element in the list, and then in and then LST, the list name. And here in these statements, you can use this value of item. So in each iteration, the item variable will get the next element value of the list. And just make sure that the statements which are inside the for loop, they are all indented, just like in while loop or if condition. So similarly, the statements will be indented here. Now, the variable which we have taken here, which takes the next element value, this is called iterator. And this for loop is possible only for the iterable data types. The list is an iterable data type. There are some other iterable data types as well in Python, which we'll discuss on the next slide. So because list is an iterable data type, so we can use the for loop. So in this case, for loop is being used to iterate over the given list. And the other iterable data types in Python are the list, which we have already discussed. Then there are strings, which we will discuss in our future chapters. And then there are tuples. We can iterate over the tuples as well. This we'll also discuss. And there are some other collection data types as well in the Python, which can be iterated just like the list. So these are some iterable data types in Python, which can be iterated using the for loop. So this is how we use for loop in Python. And in the next chapter, we will discuss some examples where we can use the for loops. Thank you for your time in this one. See you in the next chapter. Thank you.